Mimi, tell me a story.
Once upon a time, my dear Emma, in a land not too far from here, there lived a clever little mouse named Timothy. Now, Timothy was a curious fellow, always eager to explore the world around him. One sunny morning, as he scurried through the meadow, he stumbled upon a shiny piece of cheese tucked away in a cozy corner of the field. "What a splendid discovery!" exclaimed Timothy, his whiskers twitching with excitement. "Surely, this cheese must be the most delicious in all the land." But as Timothy nibbled on the cheese, he couldn't help but notice something peculiar. You see, the cheese was a bit hard and stale, not quite as tasty as he had imagined. Thought Timothy, scratching his head with his tiny paws. "This cheese doesn't taste quite as good as I expected. But wait. I worked so hard to find it, it must be delicious." And so, my dear Emma, Timothy found himself in a bit of a pickle. On one hand, he believed that the cheese would be delicious because he had put so much effort into finding it. But on the other hand, his taste buds told him otherwise. This inner conflict, my dear, is what we call cognitive dissonance. It's when our beliefs and actions don't quite match up, causing a feeling of discomfort deep within us. Now, Timothy had a choice to make. He could either ignore his taste buds and continue to believe that the cheese was delicious because of all the effort he had put in. Or he could listen to his taste buds and accept that the cheese might not be as wonderful as he had hoped. In the end, Timothy decided to trust his taste buds and accept that the cheese wasn't as tasty as he had imagined. And do you know what happened next?
What?
Timothy felt a sense of relief wash over him as he let go of his belief that the cheese had to be delicious just because he had worked hard to find it. And from that day forward, he learned to trust his instincts and not let his beliefs cloud his judgment. And so, my dear Emma, the clever little mouse Timothy taught us a valuable lesson about cognitive dissonance. Sometimes, it's okay to admit when things aren't quite as we expected them to be and to trust our own experiences above all else. And with that, Timothy curled up in his cozy little burrow, content in knowing that he had learned something new that day. And so should we. My dear. So should we. Now, off to sleep with you. Sweet dreams.